Welcome back, everyone, to an amazing breaking stories. Today, we're with my sister, Kristen Goss, and she's gonna tell us her amazing story. We all have an amazing story, but you have to hear this one. She has something very special to share with us, something very personal to her, and we want to hear it. I hope you can share and like this video with other people because it's always gonna be a blessing. Welcome back, everyone, to an amazing breaking stories. And like I said, today we're with my sister, Kristen Goss, and she has an amazing story, as we all do. But I was going to ask you first. Let's start with introduce yourself, who you are, your family.
Yes, thank you first and foremost, Brother Alex, for this opportunity. I am Kristen Goss, and other than being an attorney here in Broward County, I am a mother of 2 going on 3. I am expecting.
Congratulations, by the way. We just found that out too. Yes.
Thank you so much. And my husband is Marlon Goss, and as of April we'll be celebrating 13 years of marriage. So
13, wow, that's a big one.
Yeah.
So tell me, you grew up here. How did you guys meet with Brother Marlon? How did you guys?
So it's a funny story, actually. An acquaintance that I met back in high school. 3 years later, fast forward, he was 3 years younger than me. So in high school, I was a senior, he was a freshman. I graduated and went to college, and the same scholarship committee that I received a scholarship for to go to college, he was being nominated that year, his senior year of high school. And so they invited me back to talk to the high school seniors about college, what to expect, that sort of thing. And we reconnected, and he kept saying, I have someone that I want you to meet. And I was like, okay, why does he keep telling me this? And so, to make a long story short, my dad, who was also a pastor at the time, we were having a youth revival, and this particular acquaintance was invited to speak. And here comes Marlon.
Yeah, so we became a family. Cool,
yes.
And you mentioned your father, and actually this is why we're here. And we, obviously we've spoken about this. Tell us more about your parents. There's a whole story behind this. Go ahead, you can tell us more about that.
Absolutely. So my parents were my first role models, and they were amazing. My father, he worked for the Broward County school system for over 30 years. He was the director over maintenance, and my mother was a veteran, as well as a social worker. She worked for the VA for over 30 years until both of them retired. But, unfortunately, my mom passed away of uterine cancer back in 2010, and my dad of prostate cancer in 2014. So, 2 of my biggest mentors and supporters, unfortunately are no longer here with me, but their legacy continues. So
yes, and it's unfortunate that I guess they passed away from the same thing, from cancer. And here's the thing that I've noticed about COVID is that we've given a lot of highlight to COVID, which rightly so. It's a pandemic, but there's still people who are sick from other things. And that's why I was like, when I heard this, I was like, yeah, let's do this, let's talk about it, because there are still people who are suffering from cancer, loved ones, and that's why we wanted to do it. And like you said, your father and your mom passed away from this, so it's definitely close to you. I know that. So what did you want to do, and after that, what happened after they died, after they passed away?
Yeah, so that was one of the main reasons why I ended up going out on my own. I do have my own law practice, and I help families on a daily basis. I'm a collaboratively trained attorney, so my main focus is collaborative family law, as well as I'm a certified family mediator and guardian ad litem. I do also a little estate planning work for individuals to make sure that not only they're taken care of, but if something were to happen to them, their loved ones would not have to worry and would be taken care of as well.
Well, I didn't know that you did that. I knew that you did, the children and the legal guardian, you said, of some children. Wow, Wow, that's amazing to me. Maybe another time we could talk more deeper into that and go into that. But like I said, today we're here because of cancer and just giving a highlight to that. There's been a lot of progress, but obviously there could still be more progress.
Absolutely.
Can you tell us what's been happening in that field or some advancements that have been happening?
Yeah, so I heard about the Leukemia Lymphoma Society, LLS for short, and I was actually nominated by a colleague of mine who thought I would be a good fit given the history with my parents and the connection I have with cancer. And so, I did a little research and looked them up, and over the years they have brought a lot of amazing treatment to individuals, kids included, who are suffering from cancer. And the goal is to raise money so that we can continue to fight against this terrible disease. And because of it, there are a lot of research and a lot of advancements that have been brought to light. 30 years ago with leukemia, let's say in particular, people were dying. A small child, not even 5 years old, gets diagnosed, and within months they pass away. Fortunately now that's not the case. They're living through life just like a regular person, and there are cures that are being found because of the research and the donations that are being contributed to this great cause.
Very good, awesome. I love all of this. So if somebody wanted to join up, what are the several things that they could do? I know you're starting a campaign, but can you expand and tell us more about that?
Sure, absolutely. So if you check out the link below, that's one way that you can donate. The kickoff starts April 5th. So make sure you're on the lookout for that April 5th at 12 a.m. And it'll be a 10-week campaign.
Okay.
So I'd say the first week of June would be the ending date, and then we have a gala to celebrate the boy and the girl of the year. So be on the lookout for that. I would have that on my webpage as well, which you would find at the link below. And if you click on the link below, it'll also give you an option to donate. You could tell others who you think might be interested to donate, and you can give them the same link to go ahead and do that. And that's all you got to do.
Cool, awesome.
Whether it's $1 or
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say, because I've seen a lot of campaigns and people maybe they don't want to donate for two reasons. That's what I see, and my personal thing, because when I go to like Walmart or Walgreens and they're like donate $1.
Yeah.
And you don't know where the money is going. Like, you just have no idea. So, and that's why I like to highlight this, because, we know our sister Goss, and we know that she's doing this for a good cause, and we know where the money's going to. So consider donating. And also, you don't have to donate a big amount. If you can, that's awesome, amazing. But even especially like if there was 100 people here and everybody donated $2, boom, that's $200, So it could be that small or as big as you want, obviously. And everything comes back. I always see that, in the things of God, and just the world, like you see that even people who don't believe in God, this happens where they give and it sort of comes back to them,
Absolutely.
I believe that deeply. So it's not just in this. I mean, obviously, we hope that you contribute here, but just giving and being part of something. And that's why I wanted to do this again. Breaking Stories is just because there are so many stories here. And our sister Goss, and she's doing something amazing, and we call join and be part of it.
And I wanted to add one thing in regards to donating. You say, a lot of times you don't know where the money's going, but this is going directly to LLS, strictly for research and to find a cure for all types of cancers. That's one. And then if you are a corporation or a 501c3 and you donate a certain amount, we have a paper that we can give to you for tax purposes.
Okay, perfect.
Get a write-off. So that's also a plus.
You can write it off also. Question: Is there a goal or a specific goal, or just?
Yes. So my personal goal would be to raise $25,000 in the 10 weeks.
Okay.
So if you can contribute, again, any small donation, whether small, large, it's all appreciated, because at the end of the day, like we said, it's going for a great cause. But that is the goal, to raise $25,000.
Yeah, and so some people that might sound like a lot, but it's actually not. Like, everybody who could see this video and donate just a little bit, and we would be able to hit that number easily. My last question is about your parents. I just wanted to go deeper into that, because I know they serve God and everything. If they were here right now, what do you think they would be doing? What do you think they would,
So one of the things that my dad said, one of the last things, I asked him, if you had a word of wisdom to give me, what would you say? And he's like, enjoy life, live life to the fullest. You only have one life to live. And I cherish that, because it's true. And whatever we do with this one life we have, we make, you need to make sure that it's something that would be memorable and giving back, being a blessing to others. So that's one thing. They would always be being a blessing to others, for sure. My dad would probably still be, giving a word of encouragement to anyone he finds on the street. My mom, now that of course we have children, my husband and I have children of our own, would be spoiling them to death. But just enjoying life and being a blessing and giving to others.
Yeah, and the reason I asked that is I read this in somewhere in a book recently, and they said that we always think about the people who have passed as they're gone and they're no longer with us, and that's kind of how we feel. And I agree that's true. But they are with us. They're with us in our thoughts, and we carry on, who they are or who they were. So we carry on that. And I'm speaking again, not just to you, but to everybody who's watching this. If you lost a loved one, just continue on. And what she's doing is great. Is doing almost like a memorial, in their name, I guess, right?
Oh, speaking of that, yes.
Go ahead. Yeah.
The campaign name is, or I should say the team is Walker Warriors.
Okay, there you go. You see?
Yes.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a great thing to be a part of this, and just to live on and never forget the people that have come before us, that have forged the way ahead of us.
Absolutely.
So it was a great story, like I said. And again, if you guys want to donate, go to the link below. But also, you could donate with time also, right? Is there you were telling me before that people could do things.
Yeah. So I will have scripts already made up, letters, emails. So if you have people in your network, even that you could just send the email, it's already made up. All you'd have to do is have their email address and forward it over to them. That's another way that you can donate of your time. If you're not able to donate, financially, that would be a way to do it. Just sending out letters, emails. We also have the little, I don't know what to call them, but you could put them on your yard.
Like a yard sign?
Like a yard sign, and it'll have like a little link. So if you know of anyone who would be interested in putting that in their yard, so that people who pass by would see it and might be led to donate or find out more about it, that would be great too.
Awesome. So there's so many ways, like we said, either with monetary or with time, and however you see that you could join us, or even in prayer also. There's a lot of families who are dealing with this now, and people need prayer, and you probably know some people at your job or somebody close to you that is going through this. There's always a community, and I'm pretty sure, right, if somebody wanted to reach out to you, I'm pretty sure you're open to that. I myself, I haven't gone through this experience in particular, but I'm pretty sure, I'm here in any way that I could help you out. If anybody needs that help also. There is a community, so there's always a community, especially with the church. There's always a community, and we help each other out, and we lift each other up. All right, Kristen Goss, thank you for inviting me to your house and opening your story. It's always great to hear great stories.
I appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
All right, guys, see you in the next story.